Hi guys, so we're in the village of Turville and this is where Vicar of Dibley was set, so we're going to go to see the church and her cottage and show you the little location of everything where Geraldine was. And I am a big fan of Vicar of Dibley, so I'm so excited. So there she is, there's Geraldine's church. Sorry, we're behind a bush. This is the Vicar of Dibley famous church where Geraldine's church basically, and there should be her little cottage. So you can imagine Dawn French walking around here. It's actually pretty cool. I love Dawn French, I think she's absolutely hilarious. So yeah, this is in Turville. I'm not too sure what else was. I know 100% this is her church, and we shall go have a look. There is apparently a cottage as well, so I don't know. Is that the cottage? So, I don't know if it's joint on, so let's have a... So there we go, we are closer. Pretty sure that's not, I think that's the church door. Let's walk around the side. Church. Oh, nice little dog bowl. They're pretty small doors. So we are just looking to see if the cottage is on the grounds or not. So you had other famous, I remember, oh, there's another door there. I'm gonna have a quick little look around the back to see if there is a cottage without being disrespectful to the graves. So this is all the graves. Oh, we've got another door here. Obviously there's a lot of this was all filmed at this church. I know one of the scenes when, who is it? Kylie Minogue turns up and she knocks on Geraldine's cottage door. So that's just the graves. So we just walk nicely across this bit. And there we go. There is the famous church from the Vicar of Dibley. So I would say that means that cottage there, that's on the ground. So yeah, that's her cottage over there. So we're going to walk over there in a sec. So I remember another episode that was really hilarious is when, so they were all walking up here with their animals. So they all walked up here. She did a service of when she invited all living creatures to the church ceremony to bless them and stuff. So she would have been stood out here waiting for them all to come in. So that is pretty cool. I'm loving this right now. So would have had loads of like film crew here.
Ladies, gentlemen and others, just before we go into the church, I'd like you all to join me in a prayer. Dear Lord, who rode into Jerusalem on the back of a faithful donkey, bless all these wonderful creatures here today. Give them shiny coats and full udders and tasty milk. And may one of them unexpectedly win the Grand National next year.
So we're now walking down towards her cottage. I'm pretty sure this is the cottage. It says that her cottage was on the grounds, so it must be. Unless it was one of the doors, but I have no signal. I have no signal at the moment, so I'm not 100% sure, so I will correct it if I am wrong. But we know I have no internet signal down here, so we don't know. But oh no, there we go, that's it, church cottage. So that is where they filmed the Vicar of Dibley. I don't want to be rude because it's still someone's house, or the people, but that was Geraldine's cottage in Vicar of Dibley. So that is pretty cool. So all them funny scenes. I'm not too sure if it was just the outside of it that was just it. I'm not gonna think the...
Sorry to interrupt. Has Elton arrived? Elton? Yeah, I heard he was opening the fair. I thought I'd just drop by and surprise him.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, God. Thank you, mate. Kylie, I'm going to come clean with you, you totally fabulous woman. There's been a bit of a hiccup on the Elton front. Well, not so much a hiccup, more like a huge, great big belch with an accidental bit of sick in it. You wouldn't do me the teeniest favour, would you?
Like what?
May I just say one thing before I reply to that? If you do this, no matter what you do on earth, sex, drugs, ritual Satanism, I can guarantee you the best seat in heaven. You and God, like that, next to each other. Jesus, Rosie.
Okay, so that is that front part of the it does say church cottage there, but we do have this bit here. Emma's convinced that this bit is the front door of her house because it's in a cove. I'm definitely going to have to do a video comparison to double make sure. So that could be it as well, because it is all joint on, which that would make more sense because then it would go round into that bit. Not too, but these seem to be divided now because that says the church cottage, that says old something, can't see, I'm blind. But maybe back then this was all just one house and then it leads up to the church up there.